COD is not content, it's rage bait. Bro, did you guys see the drama in the World Series of Warzone yesterday? Did anyone here see that? Bro, I was scrolling on Twitter last night, or X. Did you guys see all the drama around World Series of Warzone? And bro, you guys, bro, chat. Anyone that is trying to play competitive Call of Duty Warzone, like, yeah, God bless, man. I'm not kidding. You may want to go pro in a different game. Like, I'm dead ass when I say that. Like, specifically Warzone. I mean, you could even argue multiplayer, professional COD. But, dude, guys, there were hackers. So, everyone here knows what World Series of Warzone is, right? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Okay. World Series of Warzone. I mean, it's what? $1 million tournament? Whips, right? $1 million? I think it's $1 million, bro. It's, and people, look at some of these clips, chat. Look at this. Bro, this is the first clip I saw. It was FIFA getting body shot by a stream sniping cheater. Look at this, bro. This is FIFA. Obviously, everyone, I'm assuming most everyone here knows FIFA Kill. One of the better Warzone players in the game. Watch this, bro. Watch. Ready?
He's hacking, that's fine. Oh, yeah, he's hacking.
Yeah, nice, man. Good shit, bro.
So, blatantly cheating.
$1 million.
Violently hacked on.
Bro, you know what's mad? You know what's mad? You know what's
He body
mad,
shoots
mad,
FIFA,
mad.
bro.
Kids just shot my body afterwards like he pissed on me.
Is he by himself?
That kid's just shot my body like he pissed on me.
Bro, and chat, you guys got to understand, man, this wasn't just one instance where it's like, oh, there was a hacker, you know, in the World Series of Warzone tournament. Look at this clip from Unrational, bro. Look at this. Look at this. Watch. Okay.
Get back out there.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Hey, help me out.
This guy's name is No World Series of Warzone for you. And Call of Duty, they're hosting $1 million tournament. He made an account with the name No World Series of Warzone for you, and he was spin botting.
I'm reloading.
Here's a question here, bro. How can, legitimate question here, legitimate question. How can they have $1 million tournament under these circumstances? Genuine question. Dude, can you imagine this translated to like Counter-Strike? Can you guys imagine that? Where it's like they have $1 million prize pool and you have people like Unrational or FIFA, or you have these content creators. Because let me make something very clear, guys. I am a content creator, right? I make content, guys. I'm not over here trying to get money off of winning tournaments. Does everyone here understand that? Everyone says, yep, we get it, Tim. Yep. Okay, so for me, I'm not in this boat. If I was trying to get into the World Series of Warzone, it'd be more of like a meme. It's like, oh, Tim's trying to get in there, right? Bro, there are people that are financially trying to make a living competing in Warzone, okay? Does everyone understand the difference between what I'm doing and what they're doing? It is literally like, I can't even wrap my head around the fact that they had this $1 million tournament under the circumstances that Warzone's in. Does this make sense to you guys? Everyone here knows there's a massive, like, hacking problem, right? And there hasn't been an address for it. There hasn't been like a, hey guys, we upgraded the anti-cheat to some kernel level one like Valorant has, you know? Instead, you got these people that are trying to make a living competing in Call of Duty, competing in Warzone, and you just got people blatantly hacking in the tournament to ruin their chances. How fucked up is that? Is that not insane? Bro, when I saw all the clips kind of surfacing yesterday, it's fucked up. Bro, like, imagine you're at your job trying to do something and someone is directly impacting you at your job. I can't think of a fucking, I try to think of something food related, but I can't do it. I can't do it. It's just like, I really can't. I was trying to pull like a food. Oh, here's a different one. Oh, is this a different account? Oh, so there was no series of Warzone for you, and then there was another guy that said no qual for you. Oh, let's see this one, guys. Okay.
Just behind you. Copy?
Yep. Heard that.
Behind us.
You're fine.
Nope.
Okay. Here, take these plates. Okay, I'm dropping you.
He's doing it.
The one guy. Oh, it's our friend.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
There's $1 million on the line here. How fucking cooked is this game? Bro, there's $1 million on the line. $1 million. And these are people trying to win and compete, and they're just getting blatantly hacked on because there's no anti-cheat in the fucking game. We have Rick Wsow, who I'm assuming is a guy named Rick Wsow that sits in an office. So why do I play it? Bald, you're missing the point here, buddy. I'm a content creator. I'm not making my money. Oh, dude, Timthetatman won World Series Warzone. Fuck no. Hell no. You think I'm going to win a tournament? No. I'm a content creator. I'm going to try and win today with a pistol. I got news for you. It's probably not going to go that well, right? Gary said, imagine you're a server at a restaurant and someone just shits on the table and you get punished for it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good analogy, Gary. Listen, I feel so bad for these Call of Duty Warzone, bro. Is there even a professional? There shouldn't even, like, what's the point I'm making here? I have a point. You ready for, here's my point. I think it's great that they have things that is like the World Series of Warzone, that is $1 million prize pool, that is life-changing money for a lot of people, but they cannot host it if they are not prepared for it. I think that was a pretty good line. That was pretty good, right? You guys see the point I'm making? Like, you can't have this $1 million opportunity that is life-changing for a lot of people, a ton of people. And you could get it by competing in a game you love, but they can't do it if they're not prepped for it. I mean, I don't even know. Did Unrational even qualify? Does anyone even know? Like, there's probably a handful of pro players that are competitive Warzone grinders that didn't qualify yesterday because of hackers, if I had to guess. It's like, it's so unfair to the people that are putting so many hours in trying to compete competitively in Warzone. It's just like, they shouldn't be. I mean, what's the fix for it? How do you fix it? Let me think. I'm going to think of options for Call of Duty for him. Ready? Here you guys go, COD. Get a fucking anti-cheat that works. Let's just chop that one up. Okay. A lot of these other games seem to have it figured out, right? Is that pretty safe to say? Valorant seems to have hackers pretty much under control. Counter-Strike, that's in its own thing right now. Counter-Strike, I hear the hacker. I haven't played CS lately. I'm going to probably play it later this week, but I hear Premiere is actually insane. Fortnite, let's say Fortnite. Fortnite, they got it figured out. Right? What else do we got, chat? What other games have the anti-cheat figured out? Rainbow Six, I actually think Rainbow upgraded their anti-cheat in the last update with Siege X. They got that figured out. Marvel, not for nothing. Marvel has the hacking situation pretty much figured out. FIFA, let's throw FIFA out there. I'm down for that. I already said Valorant. Valorant's the number one for me because I rarely ever see people getting hacked on in Valorant. Now, to be fair, their anti-cheat is like mad amplified. It's like a kernel thing or whatever, which I don't fully understand that, but isn't it in your computer or some shit? The point I'm making is like other companies have obviously figured this out. So Call of Duty, let's figure it out. So that's one thing they could do, figure out their anti-cheat before they throw a $1 million online qualifier tournament. How insane does that sound? Hey guys, we have this $1 million online qualifier opportunity and we're gonna host it for $1 million. And we don't quite have the hacker situation figured out, but be sure to play with integrity though, guys. Be sure to check that box before you queue in. before you try to compete for $1 million. Just make sure you check that box, guys. Just compete with integrity, guys. Like, there's probably a bunch of people that A, did not qualify yesterday because of hackers, and B, there's probably people that qualified because they're hacking. Like, if I had to guess, there's a bunch of hackers that probably qualified that they're going to have to individually go through to see if they're cheating or not. And the other one I would say is, hey, just, yeah, we've said this too. Do you guys think, so Warzone is free to play, right? Do you think if they made it, if they put Warzone behind a like paywall, it would take care of a lot of the hackers? Do you think they would pay for it? Because if they pay for it, then ban the account. Here's the problem, right? This is the problem. I've seen people get banned that I've been spectating, and then they come back with a brand new account because it's all free to play. You think they would pay $20 paywall? I think it would at least help a little. Ricochet is a kernel level anti-cheat. Well, what the fuck is it doing? Dude, Ricochet, you guys ever see the clip of the old security guard doing the, like, people tweet it all the time where it's like if they're talking about football or like a defensive line or an offensive line, trying to, like, the guy's just like swiping and just being like, next. Like, Whips looked it up and it said it's kernel level, bro. It's not about the money. All I'm saying is, like, I didn't obviously compete in this, but I'm going to speak for a lot of the Warzone. Listen, I'm not going to compete in the World Series of Warzone, right? I don't think I got to tell you guys that, bro. I'm 35. I'm not very good at games anymore, and I'm only getting worse, I would argue, okay? But, like, there's a lot of people that try to make a living off competing in Warzone, and it's not fair to people that are legitimately grinding, legitimately trying to make a living off competing in Warzone to throw $1 million tournament with the state the game is in. Specifically, $1 million online qualifier with the state the game is in. Where everyone just, like, the amount of clips I saw of people just blatantly getting hacked on is unbelievable, man. It's unreal, bro. I think the only other option they can do, they got to make it land, right? They got to make everything land. Like, for example, I'll use Counter-Strike Austin for an example here. Like, did you guys watch the Austin tournament? It was like a 2 weeks? It was like a 2 to 3 week thing. But here's the thing. Why? Let me paint a situation for you guys here. Why do you think Call of Duty and Warzone doesn't want to do a LAN tournament? What could a LAN tournament do? Why would a company like Call of Duty not want to do a LAN tournament instead of an online qualifier? Let me sit here and think for a second. Oh, it costs money. Oh, okay. Right. I forgot, man. My bad, bro. Whips just linked me this from 6 months ago. Looking forward to the team is developing major updates for Ricochet, including our kernel level driver, brand new server side protector. While we continue our effort, this is 6 months ago, while we continue our effort, a reminder, there are steps you can take to partner with us to fight against the cheaters. Why do I gotta do it, man? Y'all get on that. It's your game, bro. You guys figure it out. And you know what the bigger problem is, bro? The larger overarching problem? It's been this way since the beginning of Verdansk, bro. Do you guys remember the hackers? Bro, there are some of the craziest clips I've ever seen of me getting hacked on. There are videos of a guy, he had 125 kills that I spectated. Flying cars. It's been this way forever. Hiking it was when Call of Duty went to PC, bro. Maybe they should have just kept it on console. I wouldn't have had all these problems. But are probably making more money because it's on PC. Crazy, bro. If any of you were competing in that in World Series Warzone, bro, and you got hacked on, I feel bad for you, bro. Even if you didn't, bro, the whole thing is just so fucked.